Hi, it's me again, old Greg. Just sitting here all lonely, thinking about the young, strapping man on my fantasy team. My favorite player has to be Justin Herbert. Some might even call me a pervert for Herbert. The football season is here, and we definitely don't want any injuries. So I tell all my players to make sure they stretch out those creamy, creamy hamstrings. And David, I don't care how many times you beat me, you son of a bitch. Respect your elders, and don't you mouth off to me, or I'm gonna slap you right on your penis. The more time I spend in this league, the more I realize it's not about the wins and losses. My team gets mostly losses. It's the amount of young tight ends, not the position I have in my team, that keeps me smiling. How do I pick my lineup? Well, it isn't by skill, that's for sure. I prefer my players to settle it like any reasonable or sexy young man should. Whoever can swallow the most Tano PM and stay the night gets the start. I need to restock my popsicles for the cellar to celebrate me staying awake for all the games. So I should probably go. Uh-oh! What's happening in my pants? Looks like we got 6 more weeks of losing, so I better stop prepping the cellar now.
Hey IFL, Denver Dave here. Any resemblance to the actual events, persons, living or dead, or somewhere in between like Craig is entirely true and will hold up under the oath in the court of law. The previous video came into existence due to stalking, lying about cancer, and is the work of a man trying to provide not the best, but the most accurate marquee matchup video of all time. When Brad messaged me 3 weeks ago saying I would be up against old Craig again in week 3's marquee matchup, I had the perfect idea. Let's just get old Craig to record it. Unfortunately, every time I tried to contact him, he was either asleep, playing with his softballs, or at early bird dinner. So I had to figure something else out. That's when it hit me. Why not get the cartoon version of Craig to record it? Unfortunately, the guy who does the cartoon version of Craig was unavailable on Cameo. Not to be deterred, I discovered his website, and luckily, it had a contact form. After 2 submissions and no reply, I started thinking all hope was lost. It wasn't until my 3rd submission under a different name, thanks Chitty, explaining the situation that the person it portrays has cancer, is a Vietnam War vet, and the only thing he has in his life left over is fantasy football, did I get a reply. In the reply, he asked what Craig would have said, when it was needed by, and that I pay a small fee. I gladly obliged, provided all the info and paid, and 2 days later, he delivered. Hope you enjoyed it, IFL, and remember, if you cheer for Craig, you just made the biggest mistake of your life. IFL, I know you're going to be regretting it when you have that big, white, wrinkly body on you with his loose skin and old balls. Gross.